Hey, what's up, guys? I'm bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle. This is a NU battle against a guy out the Serie B chat room. He does have a YouTube, but I don't think he posts. I know most of you guys requested 5th gen, but I'm working on it. Teams aren't as easy to get together as I thought. So yeah, he's going to lead off with the Persian. I'm leading off with my Pro Ugly. I'm going to switch out of here, not wanting to take a fake out, because I know he's faster. And I'm going to go into my Sand Slash. He's going to go for the fake out as expected. And here I'm going to go for the rocks, knowing that he's going to switch, because he doesn't want to take the incoming Earthquake. So yeah, he switches, and he goes into his Gastrodon. I'm going to go ahead and put up rocks. Here I'm going to want to switch, not wanting to take a Waterfall either. And I go into my Quagsire to take the Waterfall, thanks to Water Absorb. And yeah, I'm going to Earthquake here, just to test out how bulky this Gastrodon really is. And I know my Quagsire is bulky as well, so I'm kind of testing it out basically. So he also goes for an Earthquake, and by the looks of it, we do about the same amount of damage after leftovers. So I really don't want to stay in with this thing. I think I'm stronger, but regardless, I'm going to want to switch out here, only because I don't want to have it stall. And I'm going to go out into my Butterfree. And being that it doesn't affect Earthquake, you know, it's a safe switch. So here I'm going to go for Sleep Powder. I predicted him to switch, but anything asleep would have been nice. So yeah, he doesn't switch, which is pretty weird, because Butterfree is a bad matchup against Gastrodon. So his Gastrodon is now asleep. And I'm going to go ahead and go for Stun Spore, expecting him to switch, because he doesn't want to take an incoming Energy Ball. At least that's what I thought. But it looks like he's going to want to stay in for whatever reason. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Energy Ball this turn. And that will do a nice amount of damage. Almost taking the Gastrodon out, but not quite, being that it has a lot of HP. So yeah, it wakes up this turn and it goes for a Waterfall. I should have went for the Energy Ball right after it fell asleep, because then, you know, I'd still have my Sash and I have another opportunity to put something else to sleep, like that Persian. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and go for Waterfall. Does a decent amount, but I live, and I will finish it off with another Energy Ball. So there goes his Gastrodon. He's gonna go out into his Persian, and I know the obvious fake out's coming, and my Butterfree doesn't want to take that. So I'm gonna go back out into my Sand Slash. So yeah, he fake outs as expected. Doesn't do too much. I know I can stay in with this thing. And what was I thinking? I was thinking he's going into a Ghost type Pokemon here, like a Sableye or something. So I go for a Night Slash, but he stays in and bites. Kind of weird. And he bites again. I guess he has no safe switch, and here I just Stone Edge to take it out. So his Persian goes down, and he's going to go into his Charizard. I don't want to take an Air Slash, so I know it's coming, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Gardevoir, being that it's the most specially defensive Pokemon I have on my team. And it's the best, you know, switch into an Air Slash. So I go into my Gardevoir. It takes the Air Slash pretty well. After leftovers, I'm looking pretty safe. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt here, try to take out this Charizard. And he goes for Air Slash a second time, but he flinches me. Kind of sucks. Not too worried though. After leftovers, I know I can take one more, unless it's like the biggest crit of his life, or unless I flinch. But luckily, I get no hacks happens there, and I get off with Thunderbolt, which will be able to finish off this Charizard. So his Charizard goes down, and he's gonna go out into his Sharpedo. And I don't want to take an incoming Aqua Jet, so I'm going to go ahead and want to switch out here and go into my... Quagsire. I was thinking I went into my Entei, but I went into Quagsire and I wanted to take an Aqua Jet, but he goes for a Crunch, and that Crunch does a nice amount of damage. I know I can still live one more, even if it's a crit, so I'm going to go ahead and recover here just to get some life back and, you know, to have, like, you know, some chance to do something with this Quagsire. So I'm going to go ahead and use Recover. It brings me back to more than half, and I know I can take whatever it has to offer now. So I'm going to go ahead and go for an Earthquake here, and he just continues the Crunch. Not sure why. He probably should have used something else, or if he had anything else. He gets the Defense Drop. Luckily, I didn't recover a second time like I was going to, because he probably would have killed me with 2 crunches in a row. But yeah, I get off an Earthquake, and being that Sharpedo's defense is very, very low, that will be enough to take it out. So I'm looking pretty good here. I think he has one more Pokemon. No, he has 2 more Pokemon left. Sorry about that. He goes out into his Cacturn. I don't want to take a Grass type move. I forgot what it's called. But I'm going to go into my Entei to resist it. He goes for a Swords Dance. Good prediction on his part. I'm not too worried though, because unless he switches out into his last Pokemon, he's pretty much screwed. He goes for a Sucker Punch, and that Sucker Punch does a lot. It almost KOs. And I did put some defense EVs into this Entei, so it's not like it's, pure attack. So it surprised me how much it did. But I go for a Flare Blitz, and that will be enough to take out the Cacturne. But I will die off recoil damage, so that sucks. So Entei goes down, and he has one Pokemon left, which happens to be an Armaldo. And I go out into my Perugly, just because I know I have Fake Out, and I want to try to get as much damage as I can, and maybe even possibly take off the item. So yeah, he's gone into his Armaldo, his last Pokemon. I Fake Out, and he knows this battle's pretty much over, so he's gonna flee. But yeah, good game, Link. I enjoy playing with you. Maybe we can have a rematch sometime. Yeah, guys, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for viewing.